right, what I am going to do next is use some copper sulfate crystals, CuSO4, copper 2 sulfate. I'm going to mash some up in my mortar and pestle so that I increase the surface area. It'll be easier to dissolve. Okay, apothecary style. I'm going to take my copper sulfate crystals and pour them here into my hexane and water mixture. And when I stir, I'm essentially dissolving them in the water and not in the hexane. And you should be able to see the two layers much more visibly. So here is the water layer. It's more dense than the hexane. The hexane is quite light. And I add some in here. Like dissolves like. Copper sulfate is definitely going to be a compound that is polar. But if I take the copper sulfate and I put some into my hexane alcohol mixture, okay, it does not dissolve. Okay, it stays and sinks all the way to the bottom, which gives a much different result than the clear hexane right here. And that is like dissolves like. Okay, if you have a polar substance, it will dissolve polar things. If you have nonpolar substances, it will dissolve nonpolar things. They do not have any place to grab on in order to dissolve the other.